Title: The Message I Was Never Meant to See. Voice, style, female, emotional realism. Pacing, slow burn, natural breathing pauses. Tone, vulnerable to shattered to controlled strength, script. I always believed betrayal was loud, screaming, fighting, doors slamming. But the worst kind of betrayal? It's quiet. It starts with small things. A phone turned face down. A smile that fades too quickly. A name you've never heard before. We had been together for 4 years. 4 years of building something that felt solid, or at least, I thought it was. We had routines, Sunday coffee, movie nights, late conversations about the future. He used to talk about our future like it was guaranteed, like nothing could touch us. And I believed him. Maybe that was my first mistake. Pause. The night everything changed wasn't dramatic. There were no warning signs, no arguments, just silence. He fell asleep early, said he was tired. His phone lit up on the nightstand. I wasn't trying to look. I swear I wasn't. But when you love someone, you recognize patterns. And something had been off for weeks. The screen glowed in the dark. A notification, a name, and a red heart. My stomach dropped before my mind could catch up. I told myself not to jump to conclusions. It could be nothing. It had to be nothing. Pause. But it wasn't. I picked up the phone. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped it. I didn't even need to read the entire conversation. Just one sentence was enough. Last night was perfect. Last night. He was with me last night, or at least, I thought he was. The room felt smaller, like the air had been pulled out. I could hear my heartbeat in my ears, loud, heavy, unforgiving. I kept scrolling, photos, plans, inside jokes, things that looked exactly like us, except they weren't. They were him and her. Pause. I remember looking over at him, sleeping peacefully, breathing slowly, as if he hadn't just destroyed everything. How can someone sleep that calmly when they've shattered another person? That was the moment I understood something. Betrayal doesn't start when you find out. It starts when they decide to lie. And he had been lying for months. Months of working late. Months of dead batteries. Months of me doubting my intuition. Because every time I asked, he made me feel crazy. You're overthinking. You're insecure. Nothing's going on. Nothing. That word echoed in my head. Nothing doesn't send hearts at midnight. Nothing doesn't whisper, I miss you, to someone else. Pause. I didn't wake him up right away. I sat there in the dark, reading, processing, breaking. It's strange how heartbreak isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just still, like watching something collapse in slow motion and knowing you can't stop it. When I finally woke him up, I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just handed him the phone, and I watched his face. Guilt is subtle. It's in the eyes first. Then the jaw tightens. Then the excuses start forming. It's not what you think. I hate that sentence, because it always is exactly what you think. He said it didn't mean anything. Didn't mean anything. How does betrayal mean nothing? How does lying every day mean nothing? How does choosing someone else mean nothing? Pause. What hurt the most wasn't her. It wasn't even the messages. It was the realization that the version of him I loved didn't exist. I had fallen in love with a story, a version he performed, and the performance was over. He tried to justify it, said he felt lost, said he needed attention, said it just happened. But betrayal doesn't just happen. It's a series of decisions, each one smaller than the last, until one day you wake up next to someone who's already gone. Pause. I left that night, not because I was strong, but because staying would have destroyed me completely. I packed a bag, left the key on the counter, and walked out. The hallway felt colder than usual, or maybe that was just me. The hardest part wasn't losing him. It was losing the future I imagined, the home, the plans, the certainty. Grief isn't just about people. It's about possibilities, and I had to grieve a life that never existed. Pause. Weeks passed. Some days I couldn't eat. Some nights I replayed everything, looking for the exact moment I wasn't enough. But here's what I eventually realized. It was never about being enough. Cheating isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of their character. And once I understood that, I stopped blaming myself. Healing isn't dramatic either. It's quiet. It's deleting photos, blocking numbers, resisting the urge to check if they're sorry. It's choosing yourself every single day until it stops feeling unnatural. Pause. Do I still think about him? Sometimes, but not with love, with clarity, because betrayal has a strange gift. It opens your eyes. It shows you who someone